Hey guys, what is up? This is Tanshu from highwebmates.co.in. Let's today talk about the padding and margin in CSS. These are the very important for make our website very much pretty and same alignment. So let's just dive into the code and make some logic for padding and CSS. Not logics, we can say make some design so you can understand it better way. Okay, let's start. So here I make already made index.html and style.css, the common files. So I just use emmet extension here. Okay, so padding and margin. Okay, fine. I will import this CSS file here, CSS, and you can say text type text and CSS. Okay, fine. So first I will explain the padding in CSS. For that I make a container, or we can say a box. Okay, div class name, I can say box is perfect for this one, and inside box there will be a p tag. Fine. Of class we can say this text is fine, and lorem 300 is perfect for this one. Okay, so till now I make a division. Inside a division I make a p tag, in which the p tag there are some content, random words, there are lorem words. Okay, so what is the use of padding? Padding provides the internal spacing between the upper element and to the inside element. Okay, the from the outside element to the inside element, it provides some spacing. In just a minute I will show you in the better way in the design. Okay, so I made here a box called a border. So where you can see easily show the border and black. Okay, perfect for this one. And for the box which has some internal spacing between from the that's element, or we can say some content, so we make provide padding inside the box. Okay, so we give some padding to the box, so it provides some spacing between its inside content, padding. And we can say, so the shorthand notation of padding is like top, right, bottom and left. Just a minute, I will show you in the all the way. So in the starting I am not use the shorthand notation, I am use the normal notations like padding top. So I can use here 20 pixel is fine. Okay, then for the padding say right, padding right. Okay, padding right, so I here use the 30 pixels, so you can easily differentiate between them. So here I use padding bottom, so I can use padding bottom here 40 pixels is fine. And padding left, so here I use 50 pixels. Okay, fine. So I just run this live server. So here you can see, okay, here you can see some internal spacing between them. Okay, sorry, it's not synthetic there. Okay, fine. So here you can see there is some spacing between the elements. If I remove the padding for just a minute and save it again, and here you can see there is no spacing between the border to the content. Okay, the border to the content. So if I again use the padding here, and now you can see some spacing between the content and the border or box, or we can say outer element. I think it is understandable to you. Okay, I think you are understand this. I provide a padding. Okay, so you can easily understand this is for the padding. So this is for the long way method, or we can say some direct use the particular target a particular element where we should use our element. Just a minute, I remove this from here and like this here, and okay, this for the pen. If I want to use the direct, if I want to use all the four properties of padding like top, right, bottom, left, so here you can see these are all in different lines, so it increases the size of our code. So how can we minimize that? So just here I comment this, okay, and directly I use here padding, okay. So the starting with the top 20 pixel, then move to the right side 30 pixel, then move to the bottom 40 pixel, and then move to the left hand side 50 pixel. Fine. Okay, so there is no comma, sometimes it's okay. Now you can see this is some padding between the outer element and in element, or so you can say inside element if you want to. So this is for the padding. Okay, now we talk about what is the margin. Margin are the spacing between the outside elements from one element to the another element, or we can say one container to another container, from one box to another box. Like it's a outside spacing between the elements from one div to another div, or other different type of elements. So let's start. So first we make a div of a container. Okay, so we make a class container. It is just a class name for the CSS. Now here I make a two division. Div class is equal to area 1 and just I copy this and paste it here, and area 2. Perfect. So I just copy the whole the div and make another div for container. Same class name can be same for the same properties of CSS. So here I can use class area 3 and area 4. Perfect. Now make some CSS for the margin and for the understanding of the margin, how margin works. So first we manipulate the container. So we can see more visually, can see how margin can work. So here I call container, okay. Then I can call display inline, which means this property can use for the display the same division element in a line. Okay, with the help of this property we can show you any person, or we can use the division element in a particular same line. Okay, float left, which means a new element shifted to the left of the previous element. Perfect. Then now we manipulate our borders, or we can say areas. So not so border, it make a box. Here you can see how we can make a square using CSS, which is very easy. So area 1, and we can use dot area 2, or we can use area 3, and we can use dot area 4. Perfect. Now I make a box, or we can say a square. So the property of square is the height and the width is the same. So height will be, we can say 50 pixel is perfect, or we can use here 100 pixel is better. and width will be 100 pixels. Perfect. For the making margin, here I use a margin property. Okay, so here I use margin call. I think I use directly 10 pixel, and it will be applied to all the boxes or all the squares. So for differentiate in for to the one box to another box, so I may give the color to all of them. Like I can use here red. Just copy this. Just change the name and this too. We use orange and I use green. Now area 4 to blue. Perfect. Here now you can see there is some margin between the boxes. So this is up for all to give the margin to the all the elements. Okay, all the elements. Here I give this name for better understanding. Here I give margin. Okay, here you see the 10 pixel is applied all the boxes. So if I want to use a particular property like margin top, right, bottom, left, so I can use that property also for just like padding. For the top I use 10 pixel and margin right. For the margin right side is gonna be 20 pixels, perfect for the differentiation, and margin bottom here I use 30 pixel, and for margin left, okay, so here I use 40 pixel is perfect. Now here you can see the difference between the right and left, because here is the major difference, because for this will be its right side, and for this two blocks it will its left side. So the left 40 and right 20 make 60 pixel difference here. Okay, hope you understand this. And just like padding, here we can use the shorthand property also. Just a moment, I will show you that. Here I use padding. Okay, padding for here I use 3 pixel. So not padding, it's margin. 3 pixel, 5 pixel, 7 pixel, and 10 pixel, and just save. And here you can see the difference. Okay, and it is the like for the right 5, and this will be the 15 pixels overall. I think you understand about the margin and the padding. This is a very basic property of CSS, and we frequently use this property in our projects. This is Hitanshu from highwebmates.co.in, and see you in the next video and see your loving faces. Tata, goodbye.